Hey guys, this is Matt here with the Wise Buy Guy, and today I'm going to be reviewing a tourniquet and a tourniquet holster by Snake Staff Systems. So I've had this tourniquet for a while. It was actually recommended to me by a buddy of mine who works for our SWAT department here in town. It is a much thinner profile tourniquet than your normal cat tourniquet. It's only about an inch wide. In fact, it's about the size of a Glock magazine. When you have it folded, it is roughly 3/8 inches by, an inch for the band, plus the windlass might bump it to an inch and 3/8, maybe an inch and a half. So some of you may not care for the tourniquet, going, oh, it's too thin, whatever. They seem to be a quality tourniquet. I've seen some other videos, guys reviewing them. They seem to work well. They will do their job. I would rather have one that is super convenient, easy to carry, than the big one that is not on my person. This one's, again, I can slip it in the back pocket of jeans, front pocket of pants, what have you. Now, carrying it, I try to avoid putting things in my pockets as much as possible because I have too much other crap to go in my pockets. So they came out with a tourniquet holster. Now, the tourniquet holster, they were out. I bought this one from the Live the Creed. I think they've been doing some collab stuff. The tourniquet holster, they have a couple different types. One of them is just like the elastic, and I think the idea is you can just shove this in and it'll keep it all together. I used to use a very small, cheap hairband that my little girls wear, and that did its job as well. But I was really drawn to the ability of shoving this in like so. And you can see it's got an open bottom, fits really, really nicely. I couldn't tell when I initially bought this from the website, I couldn't tell exactly what this piece is for, and they don't really seem to have descriptors. My guess is it's just a little flap so that this part of your tourniquet, this is the hook side of your hook and loop, that it is not rubbing up against your body, which would be incredibly uncomfortable. So it's got a really great clip here. This part, so when you buy these, it does not come assembled. I had to stick, you can see in here, it's got like a little square nut. I had to stick my finger in, hold this, and screw it together, which the price that I bought this for was $40. Now, I bought it because $40 was expensive. I think it's way too expensive. But I was like, well, maybe it's going to do something awesome and amazing. I was like, cool. It keeps it all in, super slim, super sleek profile. If I'm looking at, my widest profile here, it's about, nothing is wider than this part, right? But if I'm looking at like what would go into the belt, sorry, that's my inability to do math, upside down and backwards. Let's call it 7/8 of an inch to 1 inch. And that's just this part, right? 7/8 to 1 inch. So here's my thing. I love the idea of this. I really like the belt clip where it's got that super aggressive piece. So like if you're putting that in a pocket and you gotta pull this out, this is not gonna come anywhere. Now, I'm looking at their website right now. They're asking $45 on Live the Creed. They have it on sale for $40. They've got 4 different colors. Now, here's where my heartburn was. I've had these for years. This is a Pro case. It's a mag holster, little neoprene, super soft, super squishy, comfortable. When I had this initially, before they came out with the super cool tourniquet holster, I would just take my tourniquet and I'd take my mag holster. I bought these, by the way, this was back in the day, 2 of them for $20. You can find variants of these online. These are not anything amazing quality or anything like that. They're just, you know, a single little rivet there to hold everything together. However, look at how nice and easy that fits in. Look at how awesome that neoprene is going to do, keeping everything super comfortable, no chafing, rubbing on your skin. Now, it is marginally bigger. Actually, I take that back. If I'm looking at this, that is about 7/8 all around. Let's call it an inch. It is not, y'all, that much bigger. And I could buy 2 of these for $20. I think the tourniquet is awesome. This tourniquet is so easy to conceal, so easy to slip in a bag, a purse. They're not that bad. Let me actually see if I can pull up, because I got their website open right now. So let's go to Snake, and okay. So this is going to cost, if you buy it from the Snake Staff Systems website, it is advertised as being 65% smaller. It's $31.99. That tourniquet, $31.99, which is not a bad price at all. They're selling the dealie here for $25. However, that does not include the clip. This clip is going to add on an additional fee. Go to the drop-down menu to add one. I don't know how much that clip is. I imagine it's going to be about 10 to 15 bucks. So at the end of the day, $25, $35, 2 for $20. And in my assessment, so I've carried both of them. I like the neoprene. I actually think it adds a little bit better padding. This, because, and plus, like, it's so easy to take out. Getting this in and out because of this elastic, like, you really have to get that in there, angle it right, and then, like, very aggressively tuck this into place. And because it's got all this elastic on there, you kind of feed it in. I would not take this in and out. Like, it would just have to live in this, and that's the only place I would take it. I love the fact that with this, it just, look, so easy, and it's done. And if I need it, then I can just take it out and I can throw it in something else. Now, it is, if you guys can tell, it is kind of messing up my internal piece with the in and out so much, but I don't really care because they're super, super cheap. I got 2 of them, and it's on the inside of my belt. I don't care, and I can just clip that, boom. It's fantastic. So I love the idea of having something elastic. I think the clip on this is by far a better clip. I mean, that should go without saying. It's thinner. It is definitely going to hook on your clothes better. This one's got nothing. Let's be honest. 40 bucks, 2 for 20. So really love their tourniquet. I wish this was not as expensive. So hopefully that helps if anybody is looking at buying this tourniquet holster. Again, it is quality that feels like some pretty good elastic. That stitching in there is great. You are going to have to assemble this piece yourself. It does not come assembled. This is some kind of like a weird stitched on. I don't know what this is. It feels like a plastic. I mean, it is bendy. Open at the bottom. A little extra padding. Again, I don't know what this is for. If this is for something and you guys know that, drop it in the comments. I'm pretty confident it's just to keep a little extra guard on the tourniquet. So my recommendation is going to be go find you something like this, since this is being around the same size as a mag. Go find a very comfortable mag inside the waistband holster. just for a mag. You could probably put this in a sidecar or something like that if you wanted. But again, you're going to have that hook and loop. It's going to be uncomfortable, and I'm all about comfort. Go spend a couple of bucks on Amazon, maybe your local gun store. Maybe 40, 45 bucks is not worth it. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully this is helpful. Again, hate bashing on the product because I think it's a great product, a cool product. I think it's just twice as much as somebody should have to pay for this. Hopefully this helps. Have a great night.